So we have a response from Dodie in regards to the Karim interview. Now, if you don't know, yesterday I put out a video about me responding to Edwin because he did the video about Karim's response to Dodie's accusations from 2014. And she has now responded, but this was in the comment section. So she says, "Hey everyone, so I understood the video ages ago after I realized I didn't like my tone of voice and words. I was 19 when I made it. I didn't know it could come up on Google when you searched it, so when I was made aware that someone was accessing it to use it in a video, I privated it, because I didn't want to be involved with anything public and vulnerable anymore. This video, the Edwin interview, is missing out a lot of information. Mostly that my video was made around the new information screenshots showing Karim to be pressuring young girls at school for nudes. He was friends with V1I, who had been accused of having sex with an underage girl, statutory rape. So I used the word rape as a trigger warning, as I'd be touching on those subjects. Looking back, I should have made it clear I was not calling Karim a rapist. Though it was far clearer in the original video without all the edits that that's not what I was doing. Anyway, I was very loud online in my late teens and I said everything that happened to me on social media. I used the word rapist on Twitter, but that was about Jason, who was V1I. Basically, Karim did deserve to be pushed out of our community because he was using his platform for gross needs. If this had happened to me now, I would have treated the situation differently. She also replied to a couple of comments. One from Tatiana Schneider. She made two comments actually. She said, "How does being friends with the statutory rapist imply culpability on his part? Ridiculous." And she also said, "I don't know why you even felt the need to include that." To which Dodie responded and said, "Because I talked about him in the video and that's why I said trigger warning, rape." She also replied to Sylvia, who said, "I really like what you're doing now with your music and all that. Hell, I'm planning on going to a show in February. But you do see the wild disconnect here, right? We're both tipsy / half asleep and in dark. And I'm sure he might have touched you while he was asleep, because it does happen, but he pulled away when you asked him to. And even so, as much as I understand that you might have been scared or whatnot, if you were able to talk to him and explain what happened, why put it on blast?" So years pass, he finally comes out and says what happened on his side. Why not just hash it out in private? Why come on the comment section and post some vague shit like this? I don't know, thought you were better than that. Shrug. I hope you two do talk it out, and I don't know. Seems really genuine, and I hope you two can come to an understanding at least. To which Dodie replied and said, "I had to clarify that I didn't call him a rapist because everyone was asking why I did." This video, the interview with Edwin, makes it look like I did that. I'm glad he's out of the community and out of my life. I have no interest in talking to him or being included in this discussion. So that was Dodie's response. Just a couple of things before I end the video. One, if this audio sounds strange, it's because I didn't bring my recording equipment with me, and I'm not where I've been filming for the past few weeks. I'm not there. I didn't bring my recording equipment with me. This video wasn't planned, so that's why it may sound a bit different. I've also been watching the Amsterdam vlogs, and I found a few photos on Dodie's Tumblr from back then. I went on Edwin, Karim, and Dodie's Tumblr to kind of have a look and see if there were any posts still from back then and whatnot. This does also raise a few more questions, or at least two more. And one is, does Edwin need to make a second part, or at least include Dodie in the second part? I don't think he needs to include Dodie in the second part now. She's responded, but as some of the criticism wasn't actually about her not being included. Well, most of it actually wasn't. It was about that there wasn't full context offered, and what the video was actually about wasn't actually spoken about in the video, really. Like, as Dodie mentioned, that she came out and spoke about her experience because other things had come out. And the other question is Dodie going to post about this on social media, like she did with the comment on Edwin's video? And I think that that is tricky, because if she doesn't, then she would potentially be having people hounding her up saying, like, oh, why don't you make a statement? Why don't you make a statement? But then again, why should she have to, I suppose, publicly address it? It's something that she's tried to leave behind. Someone in the comment section of the last video alluded me to something interesting from Karim's Twitter, and I'm going to show that to you and read that to you now. So on the 9th of October, he posted a poll and said, "Want to hear my side of things that happened years ago? Question mark. Low-key might just spill some tea," and then he replied to it and said, "A lot of things happen behind the scenes, so there's a lot to talk about. Things aren't as they might have seemed." And he also said, "Might have to name drop my YouTube quote-unquote best friends." If you have an opinion on this, just let me know in the comments. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Yeah. Don't forget, have a nice day.